Welcome to Brain Vision.
A rhombus and a square have the same area. If the square's perimeter is 44 and one of the diagonals of the rhombus is 10, how long is the other diagonal to 2 decimal places? So we have a rhombus and a square which have the same area, and we're given some other information about each shape. First, the perimeter of the square is 44 units. And secondly, one of the diagonals of the rhombus is of length 10 units. As we're told that the areas of these two shapes are the same, this must be key information. So let's begin by calculating the area of a square. We know that the area of a square is its side length squared. As we know that the perimeter of this square is 44 units, we know that 4 times the side length is equal to 44. And then, dividing both sides of this equation by 4, we find that the side length of the square is 11 units. So its area is 11 squared, which is 121 square units. We now know that the area of both the square and the rhombus is 121 square units, and we want to use this information, in conjunction with the fact that one diagonal of the rhombus is of length 10 units, to calculate the length of the other diagonal. We should recall that the area of a rhombus is half the product of the lengths of its diagonals, d1, d2 over 2. So, as we already know the length of one diagonal is 10 units, and the area is 121 square units, we have that 10 multiplied by the length of the second diagonal over 2 is equal to 121. Simplifying, we find that 5 multiplied by the length of the second diagonal is 121. And then dividing both sides of this equation by 5, we find that the length of the second diagonal is 121 over 5, or 24.2 units. We're asked to give the answer to 2 decimal places though, so that's 24.20 units.